Hi Ryan, it's Haley from Cengage. I'm going to show you a really quick video on how to create an exam within MindTap. So the first thing you're going to do is go over here to See Now Homework. And then you're going to select Create an Assignment. And then Test. And then you're going to hit Continue. And then I'm going to name this Ryan Test 1, or you can name it whatever you choose and hit Continue. And then I'm going to choose from the test bank, and you're going to want to make sure you hit the little plus sign over here. And I'm going to select chapters 1 and 2, but you can select whatever you choose and then hit continue. And then at the bottom, you can filter. So you can say, oh, I don't want any essay. I only want multiple choice and true and false. And then you can, say maybe you only want to see 20 of them, or, the amount of questions that you actually want to see, and then you hit continue. And then here comes the point where you pick all your questions. So if you select it and you highlight it at the bottom, it will show up as true or false. So you can just select it if you like it. And then if you keep scrolling, here's the multiple choice questions, the MC for multiple choice. And then 0.01 is for chapter 1. And then if you scroll down more, you can see all the questions for chapter 2. So just for this exercise, I'm going to select some questions that I like. And then I'm going to go through and hit include. This brings all the questions that are going to be on my test to this side. Then at the bottom, I'm going to hit continue. There we go. And now all of my test options should show up. So you can make it timed if you want. You can choose how many takes you want, the possible score, scoring when multiple takes are allowed, the tolerance, which doesn't really matter for you, and then the questions. So for each student on the first take only, do you want them to actually, no, sorry, that you don't have any algorithmic questions in here. You're probably going to want to select shuffle questions for each student in each take to avoid some cheating and the hide question labels. And then you can either choose feedback after assignment or whatever you choose. Once you have, if you create your set and you set your parameters now, all you have to do is select save as a new set. I'm going to name this Ryan set. And then for every test that you create, all you have to do is go through and your name will actually show up underneath here. And then you'll just select Ryan set, or you can name it test 1, test 2, whatever. So I'm going to select create test. Again, I apologize. My internet is very slow today. See, it shows Ryan test, and I'm going to select create test. All right, so now it's here. So now we want to take the test and we want to put it in the learning path so the students can see it. So under the unit view, you can select this test anywhere in the learning path. So if you want them to dive in per chapter, if you want it at the part level, for this exercise, I'm going to make it show up at the bottom of MindTap. So I'm going to go up to the plus sign, add activity, see now homework activity, and I'm going to search for my test name, which I named it Ryan. And I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to hit continue. Okay, it's going to ask me again, like, all right, are these the parameters that you want to have for scoring? I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to hit continue. And then this screen's going to show up and it's going to say, okay, where do you want it? Well, I want it at the end in the main learning path. But if I wanted to put it, I could put it anywhere. And this is kind of where you move it to do so. Also, you can add due dates and available dates. So if you don't want the students to see the test until Thursday at 1 a.m., you can hit done. And then I'm going to make it due on Thursday at 11:59 p.m. And I'm going to select done. And then I'm going to hit save. And here's my test. It's going to become available at 1 a.m. on Thursday, and it is also due on Thursday at 11:59. And actually, if it'll show up in their calendar as well once it becomes available. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And I hope this helps. Thanks. Bye.